Did you hear? I hit 1 mil subs, 1 reaction video, I'm famous. I've made it. Says no YouTuber ever, unless you paid money to get your video advertised. There's probably people that have done that, you know. What if I saw open the video? What is up? My name is DAVEDEX. Or David. I just want to say DAVEDEX. Summer. The one thing we all love. Well, within reason. It's just coming to the end of summer in the UK in 2023. As I said, the episode after the one I react to was going to be episode 5 originally, but it's now episode 2. This one I faintly remember being the summer of 2014, and let's just say this was a great summer, and I can't wait to watch it through. I had a little skim. I got to a bit with Ethan about to do a side flip. I'm pretty sure this was like a bunch of different stuff, so let's go. The banger of the intro is playing, but I haven't even put the video on screen yet. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's go. What's that noise? Oh, cat. Yes, this is my cat, Roxy, 100 years old. Come on then. I just wanted to show you on camera. You love putting hairs on every shirt I own. You're also known as the hair giver and the caregiver. I just wanted to say it because it rhymed. I don't think there was any rain involved in this one. Yeah. What? What do you want? You can't jump up. How's this gonna work? There you go. See, she wants to be a part of this now. Roxy, you were only a year old at this point. She's licking my fingers. Anyway, this will also be filmed not long after the first one. Oh, I love a cat, but what do you want? Now you want to come up. You want to jump up. You do this all the time. It's probably going to be like a 40-minute video when I've got to explain the things I see. I see spirits, I see demons. Exorcise the demons. End scene. Anyway, is my recording software good? Yes, it is. Pressing play. The banger of an intro. I remember it's Explosions in the Sky, something or other. I don't remember the name of the song. YouTube will claim it, and then I'll know the name of the song. Okay. Doing parkour in Birmingham. Doing parkour in Birmingham. 2014. That's how it should have ended. That should have been the tune, really. I should have been signed years ago. Pausing there before I even just look at a 2014 Ethan. Ethan, if you're watching this was you, chap. This was you. As I said, you're going to see Ethan trying stuff. I'm pretty sure he did this maybe once off camera, but Ethan was just one of these people. He has the height advantage, he has the looks, and he has the dick. And he just has like this ability to just go for stuff. And I don't know if you're an amazing chap. Keep doing what you're doing. Number 4. Anyway, because this was around about the time I first started to film Another Fine Day, because originally Another Fine Day was just going to be one video, and it was inspired by the documentary People Emotion. I wanted to make my own version. It was going to be like a parkour video filmed over months, but in one, I think it was supposed to be like one seamless edit. So basically I'd run across the screen or do a run, and then it would cut and then cut to another run, but it would look seamless or something like that. But it ended up not panning out, but it did lead to the series Another Fine Day. That's where that comes from, because it was also inspired by a parkour video called Best Day Ever, which is also a Mac Miller song, which is a decent song actually. Ethan's eyeing up the jump. He lands it, he scores, and he just jumps off like it. I feel sorry for the woman there just walking past not knowing what we're doing. It's filled me. Okay, this jump was a bit more risky, and I can imagine doing this. And I'm staring literally at a poor screen of Ethan's foot, literally one on, the other's coming off. And it's like, this was a decent drop down. If you fell in, you would be soaked. But I was going to say something. My mind has forgotten. He slipped slightly at the end of this jump. Oh yeah, the "it's filming" was something I constantly used to say, and I don't say it anymore, and I'm not going to start saying it. But it was something as well that I used to say, "He did it!" And after a bit, it was basically, I used to go on these, we used to go out and do parkour. I say I used to go out and do parkour. This was 2014. At one point, I started to go off parkour a bit, and I used to just come out, do nothing. I used to film stuff, and I used to say, "He did it!" And it became very annoying after a bit. Looking back, it's kind of funny now, but it was annoying at the time because we were working on V1 at the time, and Volume 1. I think it was like Team Den Volume 1. We made 2 altogether, V1, V2. V3? Nah. Unless me and Ethan make it, but I highly doubt that one. Pressing play, 49 seconds in, let's go. Yeah. Ooh, it's... Oh, that jumper right there. Oh, okay. Press... Do I look any different? I still wear beanies. Nah, I'm an ugly bastard nowadays. There, I'm the stud with no facial hair. But yeah, this was the first time. That was the first time I ever said "another fine day" in front of Ethan. For some reason in my head, it was this big, like, thing I do. Because when I'm working on a project, I don't tell anyone. Not because I'm scared they'll copy my ideas or anything, but for me, like, I haven't told anyone that I'm doing these videos. Not that anyone will care, but to me, it's like when I'm doing a project, I don't want to say anything. I just want to release it, and that's like, I'm still like that to this day. Like, if I'm working on a video, I don't want to say that I'm working on this. I'm just going to release it and then see people's reaction because they didn't expect it to happen, if you know what I mean. It's because they didn't expect it to come. But I don't want to be vulgar on this channel. I don't know which channel this is going on. It should be DAVEDEX Reacts maybe, but it kind of makes sense to put it on there. Anyway.
I can find you on here.
Okay, I was standing up on a high wall, about the level of the other wall that you can see there. It is good to film from far away, you can always get the better shots. These people just looking, the kid's like interested, what is Ethan doing? Is he not stable? Nah, he's fine, he's just someone who does parkour. UTX, Urban Tricks Academy.
Before we're going UTX, we're all messing about.
Pause it. So essentially, who that was that Ethan was beating up was two friends. They've been featured in the older videos. You'll see them. Is our friend called Matt and our friend called Sean. Sean makes a bigger appearance in season 2. I haven't really spoken to Matt or Sean in a very long time. I'm pretty sure I'm probably friends on Facebook with them, but I haven't spoken to them in person for such a very long time. But yeah, Matt was one of those people. I'm pretty sure all friend groups have them. The one that says stuff to pee people off. He used to say stuff to Ethan, and Ethan used to jokingly, play fight with him and stuff. That sounds sus, but you know what I mean. Like, Ethan used to just basically get him to shut up. But you have that person in the friend group that says a bunch of crap, and then one person has to shut them up. It's just funny looking back. I remember an incident with a biscuit. It was this chocolate swirl biscuit. I remember this. Matt said something, and Ethan was just like, "Matt, shut the heck up," like in a jokey way. He never beat him up in anger or anything. It's like, "Shut up." And then at one point, Ethan got annoyed with him, and he skimmed this biscuit, and it literally ricocheted off Matt's head, and it flew a couple feet in front, and it was hilarious. It was one of those you had to be there to experience it, but it was just like so many funny memories from 2014. And Sean's just like, "What are you filming?" This was the day I flipping broke my hand. 2014. 1st of February. This was like my first backflip on a trampoline. And I land like a horse. Backflip. That technique though. Yeah, I just wanted to do the Spider-Man landing. Like, feel me. Ethan's just like, are you going? This camera was crap. It was a Christmas present in 2013, but it was absolutely not good. That was a bit over dramatic just for a side flip. I could barely make anything out, you know. Like, I totally see what Val is. Oh, I have a few fond memories of this UTX. This one's no longer open anymore. There are two more. There's one in Solihull, which I've not been to for ages, and I think there's one in a place called Wolverhampton. I do think I'm going to film a vlog at some point of going there. And there's a bunch of other gyms that are around, so it's not like there's lack of parkour places to train. But with this one, because it was a fairly small business, they used to let you stay there for hours. Like, I remember getting there at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. We'd be there till like 5 or 6. And we would have been training for ages. But obviously, because when they opened up again to a newer place and they got like a bigger thing, it started to become more restricted, and basically you'd pay there and you get back 2 hours. But with this one, because it wasn't as big and it was a relatively small place, it was like you could stay there for ages. Essentially, they wouldn't care. But it was like, I remember it's like, I think it was like £10 or £5 for hours. And man, if I had the money and this place was still available, this little like place, I would love to open my own parkour gym. So I'd always have somewhere to train and some people to train with. That'd be fun. Pressing play. Backflip, even though it's like flipping blurry. I don't think this was... I think I've spliced like multiple sessions together because Matt and Sean aren't in this for some reason.
Zoomed in, ain't it? No.
Oh, the audio.
Hold the camera.
Shall I stand there? They've still got this thing in UTX. They've just painted it black, I think.
It's filming still anyway.
We used to wear such colourful jogging bottoms for some reason. Because it was the thing back then. I think even just like a tic-tac to precision. Yeah. I don't know why. It feels more cooler than it looks. My friend. Yeah, because Ethan's changed shirt now. Yeah. This was like probably... This was that day with Matt and Sean. For some reason I spliced more footage than I should have. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit. Then we have a bit of... I don't want the Shrek come. Still got it. Didn't finish it. It's dripping on my leg. Water. Essentially, I'm going to tell you a story now of what happened to my hand. The mystery of the hand. I didn't do the dead hand gang. I didn't go sitting on it for 10 minutes and then start stroking away in a public place. No, essentially what happened... This is round about where I felt during my parkour journey. I was invincible, you know. I can pretty much learn anything and do it. All because I started to learn the backflip and stuff really easily. Like, my first backflip, I don't have the footage of it anymore, but my first one ever filmed, I just went for it outside. I didn't properly land it, then I tried it again and I just landed it. I remember Ethan screaming with joy. It's like, yes! But it was like... it was just at this point I just felt invincible, like I could try any trick. So, my stupid little mind, I see the opportunity to try something called a gainer, which is not as weird as it sounds. But a gainer essentially is a backflip but moving forwards. So essentially when you jump, you tilt your hips forwards and it gives you forwards momentum. You can see where I'm going with this. I essentially run and I go on one foot, but I don't get enough force moving forward. I don't get enough forward momentum. So I'm running and I just go for it. I remember rotating, and then I remember, I think it was, what hand am I holding there? It was this hand. I think I'd hurt both, but it was more or less this hand. And when I landed so hard, I fractured my hand slightly. And there was this debate with me and Ethan for years whether I did or didn't. But I do agree. I did essentially air fracture my hand. I remember going to the doctors. He didn't say it was broken, but it pretty much was, because I couldn't put pressure on it for a while. Eventually I could, but it was just like a really bad sprain slash fracture. But I remember having to give me an ice pack, and it was really painful. And it was like, great way to start off the year with the second month in. I've already got like a flipping injury. I had many of those throughout the year. Yeah. There I am with the ice pack. Matt's coming along doing a run. Looking back, that's a really unique kind of thing to train on. Imagine making one in my back garden. It was a bit uncomfortable because there was all these kids flipping running around. Thumbs up, Matt. Dave. Well, I don't know why Ethan's shouting me. I forgot his name, Alex something. He was really talented. This was a separate time. I forgot about that. Pressing pause now. I forgot this was like when I was starting to up the ante with the dive rolls, but you just see the guy called Alex. I can't remember his last name, but just looking at the camera at the end there, I forgot that was a thing. I remember doing front flips off that flipping bar thing, but I could never land them. But I remember, yeah, dive rolling over that thing into the little room that was there. I think that was just a storage room. But yeah, I do actually remember that now, seeing it. See what watching old videos does, it brings back memories. Okay, this just says Uni Gym 428, let's go. This was the gym in Birmingham. This is where we went with some other people from school who were in Ethan's year.
Thank you.
Fanjo, Matt and his... There's... Oh, I gotta... You just see a nice, lovely set of hair on me. No, look at it. What the heck happened, man? Probably just genetics, even though literally... Here's a funny thing. No one is bald in my family. Work that one out. To be honest, and this is just because I feel confident in my own skin with that, I like being bald. So many people are scared to just do the shave. My advice is, if you've got a beard, just go for the shave. If you obviously don't feel confident, save up some money, get a hair transplant if that's what you feel comfortable with. You know, so many people get judged for doing certain things. It's like, it's your body, doesn't affect me. It's your money, doesn't affect me. You know, just obviously don't mutilate yourself. People get some crazy body modifications that I do feel like do just look a bit over the top and a bit strange. But yeah, again, it's not my place to judge it. I do think some people do it for attention, and that is the thing people do. But that's, yeah, again, their problem. That's something you have to work out by yourself. But most of the time people get it because it looks good. And some people do look cool. I'm not going to lie, I said cool then.
You actually hit the phone then.
Hocus Pocus, I've never seen it. Okay, there's me with my flipping snapback. These trickers are flipping insane. Oh, look at that. Oh. So over dramatic half of the time. Side flip, he did a double. Yo. That trampoline it was very bouncy. Like, you know, you can get your normal garden trampolines, but these were like better. These were the proper gymnastic ones. People have broken their backs and all sorts. It's like pretty gruesome to look at. I used to try and do transition shots, but it ends up ruining it because you miss half of it. Now, this is what the move I was trying to do. Oh, I had abs back then. I was 17 at this time. I was training all the time, so unlike nowadays, like, I ain't the stud I used to be. But I am working on it. I am trying to get back in shape. Yeah, sorry about that. You didn't see me in my boxers again, unless you like it. Yeah, but this was like when I was at my fittest, like muscles and stuff. And I can still get that same kind of body. It's just, I don't exercise half as much as I used to. And because of the drinking over the years, I did gain weight. and because I haven't drank in nearly 30 days, I have lost a little bit of weight, and it's good. Weight loss doesn't happen easy, but if I just train and stuff. But let's see that gainer again. So good. Because that was the move I was trying to do. And I never could do them outside, but I remember going to that part of the gym all the time and just working on things. And it was like, I could just set up a camera and do my tricks. And I'm pretty sure in this one, you do see me there on my own. I went to that gym a few times on my own with Ethan, and it felt weird. I didn't have my best friend with me.
Nice.
Look at that body. And then our friend Fanjo just comes along. Rate the gainer. Was mine better or was Fanjo's better?
Nice.
I grew that hair out for some time.
Martin.
Martin from the Human Centipede. This guy Fanjo was just really, really good at flips. Typical thing you'll always find at one of these gyms when the trickers are there. They've always got this like heavy metal rock music on. It's cool, but it's just sometimes a bit distracting. I think you just like a dive prong. Yeah. To inward fall flip. Yeah, this was one when I was on my own. This was January of 2014. I was just there on my own, just trying tricks and stuff. So I can't right side flip anymore. I can only side flip on my left. It felt so awkward. Like I didn't have a tripod or anything back then. I didn't know what a tripod was. Well, you can have this thing that you stand your camera on. And it's got a screw at the bottom. Oh, what's that? It's very foreign. I just went for like a gainer and I didn't even notice it until afterwards. Yeah. I don't know who that guy is in the back. You got someone called Brendan Riley who's been on Ninja Warrior. Like gainer, yo. This guy, yeah, I don't know if he ever won Ninja Warrior, but I know he's working on a parkour gym at the moment as well. That side flip. Okay, the person filming was someone called Mo from Axis. I'll put his Instagram. He's very good.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
And so were all the Axis members. And I don't know what I was filming here. What was that? Shot all about training on my own. Because I wanted to. That was a pretty decent run. I think with a lot of these clips as well, I'm going to feature them on my Instagram. My DAVEDEX Vlogs Insta. So if you ever want to see just these standalone clips, I'm going to probably post them. I remember this as well. I wanted this shot for so long until one Sunday when we was on the train. I thought, I'm going to stick the camera on the window. And then, look at they look like they're leaning. But that's at the university in Birmingham, where the uni was. Did you pay? They were debating if Matt paid for gym or something. I don't know why the footage for me is choppy, but then you get this like really nice grass shot. Flips were never always my greatest thing to do, but they were fun. And this I'd say when Ethan was like getting really good as well. Granted, a lot of these clips are stuttery because they were filmed on a phone, and so if they are a little bit stuttery, that's just the way the clip is for even me watching it right now.
Yeah.
This is a far jump. I couldn't do this. This is people are asking what we were doing. You can't really train on there anymore, but it was always a fun little spot. I remember the police came once. Ooh. And they said, you guys are very talented, but you can't be doing this here. Ooh. This was a separate time, but this is the first time I ever dive rolled over those balls.
Oh my gosh,
I have done it a few times since. I did it one time when I was drunk. We never filmed it, but it was flipping. I still had it. And these random phone clips that I got off Facebook, I think it was.
filming it anyway. Just tell me.
And I had to, we were all filming it, so I'm pretty sure it cuts to a shot from another angle that I think our mate Freedom was filming. The one who you can see in the tank top there holding his phone up going. Yes. I don't know if someone did scream yes. But this, I think, has been done. But I don't know if there's any clips or anything. But this was the closest Ethan ever got to doing it.
No, I was just done for it.
But yeah, I am going to mention it in a sec. About why filming isn't always good to do. The suspense. Yeah, in the cut. I think it was because it's too late. There's Matt in the background just filming as well. You probably know what I'm going to say in a sec about why it's not always good to film. I know why there's music over this. He untucked a bit too early. This was a separate time, weirdly enough. And that's the end of the video. But yeah, there's definitely a reason to why you shouldn't always film everything. Something I've learned, it can put the person under pressure and it can lead to an injury. Especially when people are like this, and I'm guilty of doing this to too many people. Yeah, keep going. Yeah. That was really good. And it's like, do you want to do it again? And sometimes, because the cameras are going, it's like, yeah, I'll do it again. And sometimes it could be when they do it again, they get something called ankle thing, which is really, really painful in parkour, especially when you land and it's like a ligament nerve thing, and it's really painful. I almost gave it to my hand then doing that. The hands and feet are really similar, but oh man, watching this just makes me want to get outside right now and train. And the time is like 4 in the morning, 4:33 in the morning. Won't be going out training, but oh man, watching these is just like so good. In the next one, it's called Before the Seasons Episode 8 Leisure Centre Training, and it's not as it sounds. We'll find out what that is in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really fun to look back at, and I'm going to be saying that a lot because rewatching these, chef's kiss. Last thing I'm going to add, if you want to watch the original thing, it will be featured at the end if you don't want to hear me yabbering. Because I realise some reaction videos aren't that fun to watch after all. But I hope you learnt some insight. I hope you got something out of it. Even if it's just hearing me talk for 40 to 30 to 40 minutes. But yes, I will see you in the next one. And I can't wait to watch it because I do have some memory of this one. And it was quite funny as well. But I'll see you in the next one for that. Goodbye. My precious non-boy. The cat disappeared. She didn't want no part of this. Ew. Yeah.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die